Hello, water signs. This is your reading for how to cope in the current situation. This reading is a spread I came up with, and it's on my Instagram. So other readers, feel free, if you like it, to pick it up and try it yourself. I do offer this spread as a private reading as well. I forgot to mention that on Earth's video. All my information for personal readings will be in the drop down box. So and this is listed on my Etsy store. But for further now, this is for water signs as a group to see what this is trying to teach you, what you can do to help yourself through it a little more. I'll talk you through the questions, which are one. What does Spirit want me to focus on at this time? This is my really scruffy handwriting. It doesn't normally look like this. 2, which of my natural strengths, talents and abilities are of most use to me at this time? What talents, gifts do you have that Spirit is trying to make you aware of that you can further develop? What, where and who can you find support, assistance, guidance and help at this time? 5, where can you most be of help to others at this time? Question 6, what lessons is Spirit helping me to learn from the current situation? And then the bottom of the deck is any further messages or guidance. So we'll jump right in, we'll take a look at what's come out. So what does Spirit want you to focus on at the current time? So we've got the Knight of Wands, which the Knight of Wands to me is generally about kind of acting rash. It's sort of about, I mean, sometimes this can be about sort of, I don't want to say the word, but F-boy energy. Yeah, so I don't feel that it's related to that with this read though. This is about kind of rushing into things without thinking or acting with a hot head to some degree. It can be sort of about letting your emotions lead, but it can also be, for others, I feel like this might be trying to awaken some of you to your sort of spiritual mission. This could be sort of setting you out on, this is asking you to take some action towards your spiritual purpose. You know, like if the page is about just setting out onto that path, the Knight is kind of about really kind of kicking it up a notch and pursuing that path. So I feel for a lot of you, that's what this is about. Which of your natural strengths and talents can you draw upon most that are most used to you at this time? Well, the Queen of Wands, she's a natural leader. This came out in a different position for earth signs. This is something for earth signs to develop, whereas this is something that is naturally for you. Now, I know a lot of water signs can be quite introverted, but this, for those of you that aren't, well, I'll rephrase that. Cancers and Pisces can tend to be a little more sort of introverted. Scorpio, maybe not so much. But this is kind of asking you to draw on that inner leader, that confidence and that sort of side of you where you've had shadows and you've healed them. That's going to help guide you forward. Like, dig on those things that you've worked on, and they'll support you forward on this path that you're being asked to pursue. So yeah, it's kind of like get that queen energy and bring it online, which is interesting because what gifts, talents do you have that Spirit's trying to make you aware of? The Queen of Cups, well, this is you, it's water energy. And where it comes back to those of you that may be acting hot-headed, kind of rushing into things, not really thinking things through. The Queen of Cups, she's balanced. Her cup's covered. So this could be asking those of you to, it's saying that you do have this inner balance. It's asking you to find it. You know, kind of settle down from that sort of rushing into things without really thinking about it. You know, find that balance between your emotion and your intellect, get it under control. And that's what it's, she's also very intuitive and psychic as well, as is the Queen of Wands. So this is an energy that you've already got to some degree, and it's asking you to develop it further. But sort of the attributes that you've got of the Queen of Wands that you've already got, it's kind of like, for some of you, it's sort of that confidence or the shadows that you've already worked on. The Queen of Cups, this is sort of about, this is for you to develop your psychic abilities further and getting your emotion and things in balance. So it's kind of getting the, and we've got like fire and water, so it is very much sort of getting that balance in place, if you know what I mean. So where and in who can you find most support and assistance at this time? And interestingly, the Strength card with the Four of Pentacles has come out. So this isn't like an outside person. To me, this is yourself. And what you need to be doing in order to help yourself. For me, this is about some kind of lesson that you've been struggling with. And that kind of reiterates that maybe you're going through some shadow has maybe come up for you that you've been dealing with, and it's triggered you in some way. That's where this sort of hot-headed, rushing into things is kind of coming up. And I feel like this is asking you to get them lessons under control. You know, find that strength and let go of whatever it is that you're clinging to that's triggering you, basically. You need to find what the lesson is. And again, this is what you need to develop. It's that balance with your emotions. What you already have is a knowledge of how to deal with your shadows. So you need to develop that balance. You need to let go of whatever this thing is that's triggering you and really work on like understanding and integrating the lesson. The next card, where can you most be of help to others at this time? And we've got the Death card. So that's like the ending of cycles and the beginning of new ones. So off the bat, initially, what I'm seeing with this is, for those of you that are maybe being triggered and acting out in some kind of way, it's going to help those around you by you working out what these triggers are and getting them under control, because you may be lashing out somewhat at those around you. This is about ending some kind of cycle. As far as helping others with this goes in another context, I would say this is about, you're going to get something out of these lessons that you're going to be able to teach others when we're through this current period. This kind of came up for Earth as well, but slightly differently. It wasn't with this card. It's like we're all being taught things at the moment that, like, our particular skills are being put on path with our spiritual purposes and mission. So I feel that whatever lessons you're going through at the moment, it's to end a cycle, and it means that there's something that you stand to gain from it, some wisdom that will help you help others. I know that's a strange thing to come through for this Death card, but it's the energy that I'm feeling with it. So that said, what lessons is Spirit trying to help you learn from your current situation? And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is all about new opportunities. It can be about windfalls and new financial opportunities coming out of thin air. So for those of you that may have lost work and things like that, this could mean that there's some kind of new career path that's going to become clear to you through all of this. Like, once you've got sort of yourself in check and the shadows and things dealt with, and you've learnt this lesson, it's going to open some kind of new avenue for you. But I think it's just sort of seeing the new opportunities. Once you've let go of whatever this is that you're holding on to, it's like a new lease of life for you, and that's what Spirit's really trying to kind of help you to see, that like holding on to the past isn't doing you any good. And once you do that, you'll open up to the future. And it makes sense because we've also got further messages, the Five of Cups, which is dwelling on something. It's dwelling on regrets or failures or losses. And it's not seeing that something happened for your own good. You're like focusing on the 3 cups in front of you that are spilled, but you're not seeing the 2 that you've got behind you. And you really need to focus on what you've got. So there's some opportunity here that's trying to come through, but you're not seeing it because there's something you're holding on to. And you need to sort of get that lesson on board. You need to sort of work out what it is that's triggering you. Work on those shadows, bring yourself into balance, find what the lesson is, learn from it. It's going to open you up to a lot of new opportunities. So, yeah, pretty straightforward there for water signs. And I hope that helps. Thank you.